Today is a really cool video. I bought not one, not two, but three Gibson Custom Shop Guitars today. So yeah, one shot. I bought three. I think we're gonna start with the one you're expecting, the one I think is the coolest, and the one that is very rare. One very rare guitar. So I'm not going to drag this out. We're going to have a fun time with this. So right off the bat, let's start with the one you're expecting. Gibson 1959 reissue Custom Shop Les Paul in mint condition, do I say? I mean, I believe this is the iced tea burst. It's definitely not the cherry. It's definitely not the tobacco. And I think they have just something called a custom burst, but I believe this is the iced tea burst. This is a 2011, from everything I've gathered. It has the COA, all the hang tags, everything. It's absolutely stunning, and it's really cool. But again, you know, this is just a little bit. We've seen them. We know what they are. They never change. They're a classic, and you know, still the most one of the most desirable Les Pauls of all time. I personally would love to keep all three of the guitars I bought today, but I'm not gonna be able to keep a single one of them. So this is I bought, I flipped, I moved on, but we have to at least document what they are. This top is nice though. Whew. That is very flamey. That's got to be quadruple A. I have a lot of flame tops, but that's got to be up there. I pretty much already have a deal set for all three to go. So if anyone catches this video and wants to buy one, as of right now, I'm pretty sure the whole lot will be sold pretty much by the time you see this video. So, but we're at least gonna take a look, have a little fun, and I guess I'll do quick playing on each. But you know, we know what this sounds like. I'm not even gonna go distorted. We're just gonna go clean through the twin. Very cool, very typical. You know, it's something that I've never noticed before, and I'm sure you all have. And I have to check my standards, but I didn't realize the knobs are raised so high. You see that? I don't know. It feels like they're really high, but I think they're just meant to be, you know, even and symmetrical with, you know, with the guitar with the carved top, but also too, fingerboard. It's just a little light. I know there's so many different kinds of rosewood, but this one is a little light. But I think they were going for that to match this cool iced tea burst. My 335 is an iced tea burst, but this seems to really pop. My new light is really helping with the colors of these. And also to the I guess they all use a VOS finish. I don't know. You know what? I bought 3 custom shops today, and I know a lot about Gibsons, but there's still a few things I am learning. Because I've always felt that every custom shop I've ever played, no question, has a bit of a different feeling lacquer to them. They really do. So maybe it's an old way of doing them. I don't know. But 59 custom shop, all the tags, the COA, the case candy, everything. I like these black Gibson custom cases. I'm actually not that big of a fan of the tan ones. They're just a little too decorated for me. Anyway, so yeah, this thing is mint. There's one little something on the binding there, but nothing to worry about. Of course, the neck pickup. Very cool, very cool. Exactly what you expect from the 59. Sorry. You know, I just bought these, so, you know, we're doing this together. Very, very cool. So, now let's go to what I think is the coolest of the 3. I already see it coming. Goldtop Gibson Custom Shop 1956 reissue Goldtop Les Paul Standard. It still has the it actually still has the Custom Shop sticker on there that he never took off, and I'm sure if I took it off now, that there'll probably be a big white patch there. Although I'm not sure if the plastic on this did any aging. I just since I'm selling it, I don't even really want to bother. But again, these knobs are really tall. Just something I noticed. So, you know, again, this one can't find a mark on it. I mean, these things are absolutely pristine. My, oh my. I really found the lot. And also, too, I like that it actually says Les Paul Custom up there. I believe that's vintage correct. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. And I just love, you know that those are my favorite tuners of all time, everybody. I wish every guitar I owned had these, you know, new bone tuners or whatever they are. This has the VOS finish. Vintage original spec. That I do know. It says it on the card, and I believe in the COA. So very cool. One thing that's strange, you know, see, I'm trying to share all this with you guys together, is I find this very, very strange, is the pickups don't adjust height. There's no springs in there. They mount straight into the wood. I kind of always thought that they would be height adjustable, especially the soap bars, but apparently I was wrong. This has a nice dark fretboard, beautiful gold top, and beautiful back. Definitely, no question, a one-piece back, and probably a one-piece neck. I'm going to assume for sure. Really, really, really cool. I really want to keep all 3 of these. I really do. Really, really do. But, you know, this is the thing that's really hard about what I do. And I say it all the time. Like, if you're going to buy to sell, of course, you can get attached to certain things. You can keep certain things, and I have done that, and I've said that on the channel. But sometimes it's really, 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 really hard to do that, because then you start thinking, you know what? I could sell my car and keep the guitars. I could refinance my mortgage or something and keep the guitars, or you could just be like, if it's in my savings or if it's in a guitar, it's still money, right? Those are the things that I go through. I could keep these and just say, well, it's still in my savings, just in a guitar. We'll see if I'm still married tomorrow if I did that. So, and my wife's supportive, but you can't take out the amount of money I took out today and then say, oh, I'm keeping them. So, this is with the P90s now. We're still on the Twin. Bridge, the neck. Busy day and I'm playing very terribly, but I don't know, guys. You think I should keep this one? I can sell my standard 50s Goldtop. I mean, and I could probably still make some sort of money. Yeah. Would you keep it? Let me know in the comments as soon as you see this video. I mean, I know I should keep this over the standard 50s, but it's cutting into the, it's going to cut drastically into the profit. My question is, do I need the profit? I don't know. I don't know if I need the profit. This thing is so mint. It is so mint. And it comes with, again, the COA and all the case candy in. You know what? I think we have to rip this one for a second for me to make a slight decision. Let me give this a decent amount of gain. What would you guys do? What would you do? Would you keep it if you could? Do you want to stay home with me? Hello? Maybe. I think he said yes. I'll do a more in-depth video if I keep that one. So now, the rarest. Have a good time finding one of these for sale. Okay. This is a Gibson Joe Bonamassa ES-335. That is right. That is a Gibson Joe Bonamassa 335. Very hard to find one. Very hard to find another one. Let me take out the COA. Oh, sorry. Let me rephrase. This is a Gibson Custom Shop Joe Bonamassa. Gibson Custom Joe Bonamassa 335. So, I believe it's a 2012. There's two right now for sale that I've seen out of the country, and this is the only one that the only one that I've seen, of course, in the USA for sale. So, I didn't quite check like Guitar Center Musician's Friend used market, because I know they do sometimes have a lot of things, but this is like pre-Murphy Lab a little. Like, there is aging, there's a lot of yellowing on the binding, there's even a little bit of dirt kind of on the frets. There's a lot of aging in the hardware here, and the pickguard is half aging, half it. This one has been played, even though it is still, I mean, it is still mint. I can't find a mark on it outside of the pickguard. So very, very cool. And the other thing that's really crazy about it that I cannot figure out now, I know this has some different specs for Bonamassa, especially like as soon as I looked at it and I went to the guy, I said, "Why'd you replace this knob here? See the difference? See the reflectors, and then there's this old school one." He goes, "No, that's what it is. It's in the COA. It's in the picture." And I went, "It is. It is in the picture." See that? If it comes up, yeah, it actually is in the picture. That was pretty cool. Very yellowed binding. Very, very yellowed. This has a tiny bit of fret sprout outside of the fret nibs, unfortunately. And the other thing that I'm trying to figure out is the nut looks like it's been replaced. Let's see if we can get this on camera here. I don't know if that's coming through, but it almost looks like it's been replaced. But at the same time, is it meant to look that way? That's the one thing I'm still trying to figure out, because there's so little information on these guitars. So little information. That's the one thing I'm still trying to understand. And I have noticed that it doesn't love low action. Not high action, but definitely a little higher. So I am a little unsure if somebody replaced the nut, which would have been the stupidest thing ever. Which is what I'm thinking might have happened. So I might need to try and get the original nut. But otherwise, it's absolutely, just another one. Absolutely perfect. It's really, really cool. Really, really rare. I believe this is based on a 61 335. I'm almost positive that's what it's based on, and that's what it's meant to be. That's what Bonamassa has. Although the Epiphone Bonamassa is based on a 62. So but of course that's a red one. So I'm a little, and Bonamassa has what, 8 billion guitars. So if you haven't seen his Nerdville video, watch it on YouTube. It's so cool. So yeah, really, really, really cool. I mean, that's the way it says. The model inside on the Gibson sticker just says Bonamassa. Gibson Custom Bonamassa 335. You don't see them. They don't come around. I look for a lot of guitars. I find a lot of guitars, and this is not something I've ever seen come around. Let's see if we can give it a... These are all a little out of tune because I literally just cleaned them and strung them and everything. I mean, it was a shame the condition the guy brought these to. The guy gave these to me in. They weren't bad, but how people can, I just don't understand how you can let guitars go so far. The last time this guitar had a setup and it says that there's like a mask and tape sticker was 2012. 2012, my God. Yeah, I did notice that the I don't have the action super high. I don't have it super low either. It's higher than I like. It's kind of like how a PRS comes, but it was buzzing a little, so I'm thinking I might have to have the nut replaced, but or maybe I'll let the next owner do that. But otherwise, you know. The pickups are a little quieter in this than the other two guitars, for sure. So, I'm sure they're 57 classics. I'm sure they are. I just don't have the pickup height as high as I would like. You know I love 335s. Oof, man. So, like I said, like I started the video, I promised I bought 3 custom shop Gibsons today, and I want to keep them all. I didn't want to tell you guys what I paid for this. You'd kill me. Not for this, for all 3. You would kill me if I told you what I paid for all 3, and then I'm selling them. Sorry. Anyway, I'm kind of thinking out loud on the camera right now. You know how I feel about my YouTube videos. I'm sharing this experience with you. This is probably what every musician sits down and thinks about when they're holding a new guitar and thinking about it and thinking about their life and going, oh, what should I do? What should I do? I should sell. No, I should keep. No, I should buy more guitars to flip to make the money back for these. No, I think I'm gonna let them all go. That Goldtop is killing me though. Very, very cool though. This Bonamassa is so cool. God, look at this. It has a totally different build too. It's like some sort of like split maple instead of maple poplar maple. It's like a split maple birch or something. I was reading a little bit on it. And all these guitars have 0 fretwear. None. They were never played. Ever played. How do you have this many? How do you have this? Came from one collection, from one person, and the person he bought them from had like 100 guitars, and he was selling them, whatever. But I was just like, these are unplayed. This one, I can't tell. I just can't tell if the pickup scratches are from playing, or if that's from the aging, from how it came from the factory. Because these, even the strings came from the factory. They're in the picture, wrapped around the tailpiece, going through and then over, which I hate. But you know, unless you have just that, and you have to use it. But I personally hate the wrapping around the strings. But that's me. It even was set up in 2012 just like that, just like the original, meant to stay exactly the same way. So they really did a heck of a job on this aging. It's really cool, really, really, really cool. So yeah, if you ever see one of these Joe Bonamassas, right now there's 2 for sale out of the country for $7,500. And if you find one more in the gravity land of like what I might still sell this one for, I still may break these up and sell them. I'm really torn. I have like cash in hand, sell the whole lot, or take my time and make a little more money. I don't know. Yeah, leave in the comments what you would do. Sell them all right away, make some money, take my time to make a little more money. Put out a lot of money for these 3. I'm sure you could guess. So, very cool. I bought 3 Gibson Custom Shop Guitars today. And yes, my wife is still living in the house. Amazingly. Alright, thanks for watching, guys.